Hey, I'm Greg from the Craig and Greg Show, and this is my very good friend Craig, and we're going to give you a little story on a cool book project that this handsome fella started this year. And Craig, the book, The Shepherd Leadership, it's really a book that kind of turns the church and measuring and how good are we doing on its head. We've promoted a little bit, but you've been getting some outstanding feedback on different sites, Barnes & Noble, Amazon, etc. People are commenting. What's resonating on this book?
Well, I think the biggest comment that I've got from people is this relief that they've felt because they've said, boy, I was struggling with feeling successful because I wasn't seeing like numbers go like this. And that's why, we have that subtitle, the metrics that really matter. So what really matters is the faithfulness, the quality, the consistency, the stick-to-itiveness, and not just pastors, but I've heard from for-profit business owners. I've heard from stay-at-home moms.
Wow.
That have said, I was struggling after being at work and then staying home with my kids. Am I successful?
What's my worth?
And then saying, hey, I realize I'm shepherding some little lambs here in my house. So it's been very gratifying to hear all that.
Wow. And I know the process or the project when we first started, because you're like, should I do this? Heck yes, do it, buddy.
Right.
And then it went so quickly. I mean, and I know there were materials that you had, and obviously it's in your heart and your head, but when the editor and the publisher really got to it, they didn't really change much.
No.
I mean, they put it into a book form. I get it. What would you say for you has been a positive, like, wow, that was a labor of amazing love? What was
so I have a blog that I've been doing for 10, 11 years, and I'm up to almost 5,000 posts. And I don't remember everything that I've written.
Right.
But going back through my blog and discovering things that I wrote like 10 years ago that I'm going, I forgot that I wrote that, but that's what's in my book. And so ultimately, I think that the reason why the book got written so fast is because it's been something that's been inside me for a long time. And finally, I was challenged by you and by others to, hey, put this down on a book. So, but hey, listen, if you want to get more details, we set up a separate website, shepherdleadershipbook.com. So you can go there and you can read Greg's review and check out some videos.
How many stars did I give you again?
You gave me 13 stars.
Thank you very much.
Well beyond what Amazon lets us do. So
hold on. So quick question though, how do they get a hold of you? How could they maybe engage with the book? Let's say, because that's my challenge when you first wrote it was great. Be an author, be amazing. You've just got so much knowledge and you have a heart for people. But what happens if they want to get a hold of you and say, hey, can you walk with us through our parachurch group or our nonprofit organization or a church group? What would they gain from like having you come and do a consulting?
Yeah, I do a lot of one-on-one with organizations and just kind of help them see things from a different set of eyes. You just go back to that shepherdleadershipbook.com. There's some places where you can get in touch with me there.
Sweet.
Or right here at Maximize Podcast on Twitter. Yeah. You can reach out to us that way as well.
Well, Craig, the book is awesome. And I know when you were sending me like a chapter and I'm like, what? This is the second chapter today. There were a couple of times where you like double upped on me. I'm like, I read them. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so good. And I thought it took him like 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, come on,
Took me 12 years.
But that's true. Yeah. You've heard it. So folks, the book is amazing. The responses, the feedback, the reviews. In fact, he's got plenty to follow up on because people are like, you're making me think different about shepherd leadership. So check out Shepherd Leadership book. Craig Owens, amazing book, very helpful. Whether you're a church leader, pastor, or something else, there's a nugget of truth for every one of us in leadership.